This is the LG 7 kg steam washing machine and it costs about 61,000 shillings. It's more expensive than a basic twin tub washing machine and about twice as expensive as a top loading washing machine. It's also about 5 to 10,000 shillings more than you'd pay for a similar washing machine from another brand like Mecca, Ramtons and Von. The only other washing machines that cost as much or even more than LG are other premium brands like Bosch. Being LG, this washing machine is probably better quality, more reliable, and will likely last longer than cheaper brands, so you might find it worth it to pay a little bit more for a better machine. The control panel offers lots of options to cater for any laundry situation, whether you're washing delicate fabrics like wool or large cotton bed sheets or even sportswear. You can adjust the temperature, you can adjust the RPM, you can also set a delay timer. I'll explain all these settings in detail shortly. As you can see, the washing machine is in its own enclosure, complete with a lockable gate for security. I had actually planned to install the washing machine in my kitchen. I thought I'd be able to connect it to the kitchen tap and drain it into the kitchen sink, but I found out that's not possible. So I had to build this enclosure, and then I have a pipe running through a hole on the side, and then I connect the washing machine inlet hose to the pipe. And because the pipe has its own valve, I can turn the water on and off as I wish. As for drainage, I have the drain hose from the washing machine running through the same hole on the side and drains water into this drain on the ground. Now the advantage of having the drain hose not permanently installed is that if I want, I can drain the wastewater from the washing machine into a bucket and use it for washing or other uses, which saves water. Now let's talk about the 7 kg capacity and what it means. I have a family of 5 and I found that I can fit all the clothes that we wear in one day in the drum or the clothes that fit in a medium-sized bin like this one. 7 kg is usually the smallest capacity you can get for front-loading washing machines, but it's big enough to fit large items like towels, pillows, curtains, bed sheets, and even blankets and duvets up to 4x6. For bigger blankets and duvets, 5x6, 6x6, you'll need an 8 kg or bigger washing machine. The washing machine has a detergent drawer where you add all the detergents you are going to use. It will then automatically dispense the right detergent at the right time. I prefer liquid washing detergent to powder. I find that it washes better and doesn't leave marks on clothes. I use Persil, which costs 13 to 1500 shillings for a 3-liter bottle. You only need a little detergent for a full load. Too much detergent will cause a lot of soap suds to form and this will lengthen the washing time. If you plan to pre-wash your clothes, add a little detergent to the pre-wash compartment. You can also add some bleach to help remove stains and dirt. Finally, you add the softener. Now, let's look at all the options and programs on the control panel. The main dial lets you choose the right program for the kind of clothes you're washing. There's cotton for all your cotton fabrics, sportswear for all your sports clothes, delicate for underwear and fabrics like silk, wool for wool bedding and clothes, intensive 60s for when you want a quick wash. It takes about an hour to finish a full cycle. Use this option when you want to quickly wash clothes that are not too dirty. Quick 30 is great for lightly soiled clothes. Rinse and spin will only rinse and spin dry your clothes. The next 3 programs, Baby Steam Care, Allergy Care and Steam Cotton, use LG's steam cleaning option. Easy Care is great for clothes that you don't want to wear out too quickly, like t-shirts, blouses, shirts, and light cotton clothes. Mix is my default program. I use it when I'm mixing different fabrics and colors. Cotton Large is for bedding and other large items like curtains. As you select each program, the washing machine will automatically set some default temperature and spin settings. If you select Mix, for example, it will set the temperature at 40 degrees and the RPM at 1200. For Delicate, it sets the temperature at 20 degrees and the spin speed at 800 RPM. You can change some of these settings, but there are limits. For example, when using the mix program, you can't set a temperature beyond 40 degrees. Other options on the control panel include medic rinse. It rinses clothes in very hot water to get rid of any germs. Use this setting when washing clothes for someone who's sick. Pre-wash is great when you're washing very dirty clothes. The machine runs the clothes through 2 wash cycles. Remember to add detergent to the pre-wash compartment. Intensive is good for very dirty clothes, while crisp care ensures clothes come out with few to no wrinkles so that you don't have to spend a lot of time ironing them. The spin setting lets you select how quickly the washing machine will spin your clothes when drying them. The higher the spin setting, the drier they'll be when they come out. But a lower spin speed is better for delicate fabrics. You can select a temperature up to 95 degrees, but you'll really need to go beyond 40 degrees. Even for dirty clothes, 40 degrees is usually enough to get them clean, as long as you use the right detergent. You can also set a time delay for up to 19 hours. For example, you can load the clothes at night, but set a time delay of maybe 8 or 10 hours. The machine will automatically start washing clothes after that number of hours have elapsed, and by the time you wake up, the clothes are ready to hang. Other features on the control panel include a child lock to prevent kids from messing with the settings once you start washing clothes. There is also a smart diagnosis function that uses an LG app to tell you what's wrong with the machine. It's helpful when you get an error and you have no idea what it means. One thing I love about the LG washing machine is that clothes come out almost dry. Nothing is dripping wet, even the towels. Some light fabrics like bed sheets are virtually dry. Half an hour to an hour on the hanging line and they are ready for the closet. This is because the LG washing machine spins clothes fast enough that it removes almost all the water. So even on a cold day, it takes a very short time for your clothes to dry. You can even hang them inside the house. It also saves you the cost of buying a dryer. As good as the LG washing machine is, it has its limitations. I live in a rural area with red soil, so kids' clothes can get really dirty. Even when I pre-wash them in the washing machine and set an intensive setting, they still don't come out completely clean. I've noticed the same thing with stained clothes. If you're washing extra dirty or stained clothes, the only way to make sure they are clean is to pre-treat them. Either treat the particular stained area or soak the clothes for about 30 minutes or even overnight in a basin using bleach or detergent. You can then wash them in the washing machine as usual. I also wanted to test whether the washing machine can wash shoes. The manual doesn't say anything about cleaning shoes in the machine, and when you check online, the consensus is that it's not a good idea, as it can damage your shoes. Just to be safe, I used some old shoes and my work boots. I selected the delicate washing program, I set the spin to no spin, and I set the temperature at 20 degrees. But as you can see, the drum still spins quite a bit even when you select no spin, and this is what can damage shoes. So there's really no safe way to wash shoes in a washing machine. Furthermore, it doesn't do a very good job cleaning them. It can clean some shoes like gumboots, some sandals and sneakers. But generally, I don't recommend putting your shoes in the washing machine. And that's my review of the LG 7 kg steam washing machine. It's a bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. It does a great job washing clothes, it's reliable, I've had it for several months without any issues, and I think it'll last a long time. The only thing I might do is upgrade to a bigger washing machine, maybe 8 kg, so that I can wash bigger bedding, or if the family gets larger. Thanks for watching, and you can find links to the washing machine in the description below.